Jungkook baby, I look around to the club as loud music blazed and people dancing. Soon the waiter came to the table, placing our drinks on the table. The plan I said to Yoongi as he drank his drink. Remember you told me you hated it when your mom keep asking you about who you are seeing, he said, making me nod. So I came up with plan and you all need is someone to be your fake fiance for a month. He said, making me phone. Fake fiance? Are you kidding me? I asked in disbelief. I'm serious, Jungkook. All you need to do is to find someone who can be your fake fiance for a month just to show your mom. After that, before you leave to New York, you can that fake fiance for your school. No, it is ridiculous. How the heck am I supposed to find a person who can be my fake fiance for a month just to prove to my mom? I asked. Please welcome to the stage, Thay, announced the club owner as the people then started to cheer, gathering in front of the stage. Upon turning my head to see a guy walked up to stage and soon the song started playing. I watched him as he performed. His voice kind of attracted me. I kind gave me chills and butterflies which I never experienced before. I then turned to Hobby, who was standing beside me. Who is he? Jungkook asked. That is T, sir, one of famous singer. Here is club, Hobby said as I looked back to the stage. I smirked, I taking a sip of my wine as Yoongi looked at me. Taehyung POV, I bobbed, waving as the crowd cheers. I breathed hard, smiling at I then got off the stage. That was awesome, Tae said Hoon as he opened his arms. I chuckled, hugging him tightly. That's my surprise, he said, making pull away, shaking my head. Thanks for letting me perform tonight, Thay said, holding his shoulders. Thay dancing Jimin and Jinji. That was amazing, said Jinji as I chuckled. You totally rocked that stage, said Jimin. Thanks, and of course, Jinji, for coming, I said as the both of them smiled. How about a drink on me? Said Hoon as we all nod. I looked down to my phone as soon from seeing a few missed calls from Minji. Hey, is everything okay? Jimin asked. Hold on, I said. I tried calling Minji back for and call went to the voicemail. Weird. She always answer my call. She can't be asleep yet, I thought. They, Jimin asked both Jinji and Hoon looked at me. Why don't you all go ahead? I am leaving first to check on Minji, I said, packing my stuff. Wow, you are not staying? Asked Hoon. I need to go to check on Minji. I kind of have a bad feeling. Why don't you all go ahead without me and we all drink together later on? I said as I grabbed my bag. I am coming with you, said Jimin, and I nodded. Okay then, be careful on the way home, Jinji said, and I nodded. Well, I see you at the work, he said, giving her hand a squeeze before bowing goodbye to Hoon. Jimin, let's go, I said, and Jimin nodded, following from behind. We drove all the way to the house. I parked my bike as Jimin got up, slowly removed his helmet. I turned the engine off, getting off the bike. As I took my helmet off, me and Jimin then walked into the house. I placed the key in the taking my leather jacket off. Minji, I am home, I shouted, waiting for a reply. I found not hearing anything. She isn't asleep, isn't she? Asked Jimin. It's only 9:45, I said. Why don't you go check upstairs while I checking the bag? I said, and he nodded. Going upstairs, I walked towards the kitchen. Minji, I called out, peeking into the living room. I then San walked into the kitchen. I frozen in place, seeing a head sticking out. From the behind the counter, I quickly ran behind and counter to see Minji on the floor. Minji, I started holding her shoulder. I breathed hard, looking at her pale face and streaming down her nose. I cupped her cheeks, realized how good she was. Jimin, I started panicking. Soon Jimin came running into the kitchen and his eyes widened, seeing me holding onto Minji. Call the ambulance now, I shouted as he nodded, running out towards the home phone. Hold on, Minji, everything will be okay, I whispered, crossing her hand gently. Later, I shook my leg nervously as Jimin held my hand tightly. Me and Jimin waited in the doctor's office, waiting for news about Minji. Soon the doctor opened and revolving the doctor, making me sit up straight. Doctor, how is my auntie? Is she okay? I asked worriedly. Don't worry, your auntie is now resting and doing fine, he said as I sighed in relief. However, there bad news, he said, making me frown. Jimin then looked before turning to the doctor. Bad news? What is it? Jimin asked. Perhaps Miss Minji did not tell you that she is sick, he said, making me look at him shocked. Sick? I asked. Miss Minji is currently diagnosed with brain tumor, he said, making my heart frozen. The tumor is growing, which is why she is getting sicker, he said. That's impossible. My aunt, she is healthy all this time. She can't be sick, I said in disbelief. You see, Mr. Kim, your aunt has actually visited the doctor a couple of times. Has she been complaining about frequent bad headaches? He said as Jimmy squeezes my hand. And told we told her that she is diagnosed with brain tumor and strongly encouraged her to go through chemotherapy, but she kept pushing back the offer, delaying the treatment and also the get treated or else she could be even worse, he said later. I held Minji hand tightly. Soon she was opening her eyes and I looked at her. Minji, I said as she looked at me. Thay, what happened? She asked, holding her hand. You passed out, I said as I looked at her. She then held my hand. Thay, she said as I signed. Why didn't you tell me? I asked as she said. Why didn't you tell me about you having brain tumor? I asked. Because I know how you would react, she said. You are sick, Minji. You need to get treated before you get worse, I said as she shook her head. I don't need treatment, The. All I need is medicine and I am fine, she said. I shook my head. Please, Minji, I plead. We don't have the money, The. Getting treated need a lot of money. We can't afford treatments now, she said. And then what do you expect me to do? Watch you get even more sicker, I asked in denial. What if you got even worse? I could lose you, I said, worried as she sighed. Please, do the chemo, the doctor said, just for a month, and then if you are getting better, we will stop the chemo and put you on daily medicine, I said, holding her hand. Then what about the money? We don't have the money, she said. Don't worry about the money. You worry about getting later. I'll handle everything, I said, listening her and she sang. Just please do it for me and also for yourself, said softly. She and then sighed in defeat. Nodding, she pulled me to her embrace and I laid my head on her chest. She caressed my head, placing a kiss on top of my head. I am so sorry for not telling you. You must be so worried, she whispered as I held her arm tightly, saying, Don't worry about me. I'll be okay. Everything will be okay soon, she said, and I looked at her. You promise you will do the chemo, I said as she cupped my cheek. I promise, she said, and she brought me to back into her embrace. I signed, rubbing her back gently as I tied up. I held back my tears, closing my eyes. Time escaped. Taehyung drinking down my soju. They slow down, Jimin said as he rubbed my back. I signed, putting my cup down, feeling drunk. How am I supposed to get the money, Jimin? I slurred. Maybe you could borrow money? Asked Hoon as I looked at him drunkenly. Are you dumb? I asked as Jimin gave him the really look. Hoon cleared his throat and drinking his wine. I poured more soju into my cup. Taking my suit, look, we all figured something out. Let's just relax your mind for today, said Hoon as he poured soju in my glass. Cheer, he said as me and Jimmy brought our glass together before taking our shots. Third person POV, Taehyung drank another whole bottle of soju. He drunkenly as Jimin looked at him weirdly. Soon Jimin's phone rang, making him pick it up. Oh, hi Youngie. Sure, I'll be there, said Jimin as he hung up. Hoon, I gotta go, said Jimin loudly due to the loud music. Take care of Thief for me, he said as Hoon showing the okay sign. Jimin turned to Taehyung, who was wasted. Hey, I gotta go, Jimin said as Taehyung nodded drunkenly. Jimin then left as Taehyung kept drinking. Thay, slow down, Hoon said as Thay laughed drunkenly. Hoon chuckled, patting Thay's head. Sir, we got a problem at the back, said her staff as Hoon nodded. Thay, stay right here. Don't go anywhere till I am back, said Hoon, and Thay nodded, smiling. At the same time, Jungkook walked into the club looking around for an empty table. He then to the table nearby Taehyung. He called the waiter, ordering a glass of wine. He looked around the room, hoping he'll see that boy named Tae. Out of nowhere, the guy came to next to Tae, who was still drinking. "Hey, pretty boy, can I join you?" he asked as they looked at drunk Taehyung. Don't I bring you home?" asked the guy as he ate the red cheese. Tea without a conscious nod as the guy then held his hand, leading him out of the club with a smile. Jungkook signed, fencing his fine as he placed the money on the table. He gave up hope on looking for Tae. He left the club, walking towards his car. "I want to go home," Jungkook found, turning to see the boy he wanted to see the whole night. Tae, he said as he saw a strange guy holding onto Tae, who was drunk. Jungkook then had a bad feeling but shook it off, opening the door to his car. He was about to enter when he stopped. Freaked, he thought as he then closed the door to his car, walking towards the guy and Tae. "Hey," called Jungkook with his deep voice, making the guy turn.